Not all golf balls are built the same, and if you've ever swapped brands mid-round, you probably felt the difference right away. Feel, control, distance, and spin can all shift depending on what's in play. That's why choosing the right ball matters, whether you're dialing in your short game or just trying to keep it in the fairway. In this video, we're breaking down 6 of the best golf balls available right now, covering a mix of tour-level performance, everyday value, and options tailored to different swing speeds. All products mentioned are linked in the description below. Number 6. Kirkland Signature 3-Piece. Kirkland might not be the first name that comes to mind when you think about golf gear, but their 3-piece urethane cover ball has earned a bit of a cult following, especially among players looking to get solid performance without spending top dollar. This is a budget-friendly performer that surprises a lot of golfers, and it's one of the few balls at this price point to offer a urethane cover typically found in higher-end tour models. Its 3-piece construction includes a soft urethane outer layer, giving it a feel that's unexpectedly responsive around the green. Wedge shots check up nicely, and there's a decent amount of spin on short approaches. You'll notice that on chip shots and pitches, the ball reacts closer to what you'd expect from premium models like the Titleist Pro V1, just not quite as refined. Off the tee, it delivers respectable distance and a consistent trajectory, though it doesn't quite match the explosive feel of top-tier balls. If you have a moderate swing speed, it'll still give you a solid carry and decent rollout. Faster swingers might find it slightly lacking in energy transfer compared to firmer tour options. One of the main drawbacks is durability. The soft cover can scuff up relatively quickly, especially if you tend to play on firmer courses or hit a few too many cart paths. That said, considering the price, most players are willing to accept a little wear and tear. It's best suited for mid to high handicappers who want a ball that performs well in the short game without the steep cost. If you've always wanted tour-like spin and feel without paying $50 a dozen, this is the ball that gets you surprisingly close. Great value, reliable performance, just don't expect it to last forever. Number 5. TaylorMade Tour Response Stripe. The TaylorMade Tour Response Stripe isn't just another 3-piece urethane golf ball. It's also one of the few that brings visual alignment into play without sacrificing performance. Designed with a bold multicolor stripe that wraps around the center, this ball stands out immediately. But it's not just about looks. That stripe actually serves a practical purpose, giving players clearer feedback on spin, roll, and aim, especially on the greens. Underneath the visual design is a reliable 3-piece construction with a soft cast urethane cover. This is a premium material often reserved for higher-end models, and it gives the Tour Response Stripe a noticeably soft feel off the putter face and wedges. The compression rating sits around 70, which puts it in that comfortable mid-range zone, ideal for moderate swing speeds, which covers the majority of amateur golfers. Off the tee, the Tour Response Stripe holds its own. It's engineered to reduce driver spin, which usually translates into more carry distance and straighter flight for most players. It's not built for ultra-low spin like some of the firmer tour balls, but it strikes a good balance between control and yardage. Greenside performance is solid too. While it doesn't generate quite as much spin as TaylorMade's TP5 or TP5X, it still provides reliable bite on chips and pitches. The urethane cover adds to the short game feel, giving players more confidence around the green. As for durability, the main thing to note is the stripe itself. It tends to show wear pretty quickly, especially after a few holes with wedges and putts. But this is more of a cosmetic issue than a performance one. This ball is a great fit for anyone trying to improve alignment, putting consistency, or simply wants a little more visual feedback during play. It's functional, forgiving, and fun, a combination that works both in practice sessions and full rounds. Number 4. Mizuno Pro X. Mizuno is best known for its irons, but their Pro X golf ball proves they can bring that same precision to the short game too. As one of the newer entries into the premium tour ball market, the Pro X isn't as widely known, but it's built with serious intent, especially for players who generate more swing speed and want to control every aspect of their ball flight. This is a 4-piece construction with a high compression rating of around 110, putting it firmly in the category of firmer tour balls. That means it's not the right pick for every golfer. Slower swing speeds may struggle to activate the core, but for stronger players, it unlocks a lot of performance. The feel off the club face is noticeably firm, especially on chips and putts. That may be a downside for those who prefer a softer touch around the greens, but it pays off in other areas. Off the tee, the Pro X delivers a low, penetrating flight that cuts through wind and carries strong. Mid to long iron shots stay on target with a predictable trajectory, which is one of this ball's standout traits. The urethane cover is paired with a 272 dimple pattern optimized for wind resistance, so you get stable flight even in crosswinds. Around the green, spin is sharp and consistent, not quite as grabby as the softest tour balls, but reliable and easy to control once you get a feel for it. Putting feel is more muted, less plush than something like the Pro V1, but still provides consistent feedback. It might take an adjustment if you're switching from a softer model. Availability is a bit limited, as Mizuno's golf ball line isn't stocked everywhere yet. But for low handicappers or faster swinging players looking for tour-level performance without going to the obvious brands, the Pro X is worth checking out. It's firm, focused, and capable, just like the players it's built for. Number 3. Srixon Z Star Diamond. Sitting right between the Z Star and the Z Star XC, the Srixon Z Star Diamond is built for players who want the best of both worlds, speed off the tee and control on approach. It's gained traction thanks to players like Brooks Koepka, who put it in play on tour, and it's quickly become a favorite among skilled golfers who like to fine-tune their ball flight without sacrificing feel. This is a 3-piece ball with a compression rating around 102, making it one of the firmer options in Srixon's lineup. That firm feel translates into higher ball speeds off the club face, particularly for players with faster swing speeds. If you're someone who can compress the ball with ease, you'll see it respond with solid carry and predictable flight. Off the tee, the Z Star Diamond isn't the absolute longest ball out there, but it makes up for that with workability and consistency. It launches a bit lower than the standard Z Star and spins less than the Z Star XC, which gives it a controlled flight that better players tend to appreciate, especially in windy conditions or on tight layouts. The greenside performance is boosted by Srixon's spin skin with Ceramic coating, which helps the urethane cover grip the grooves on wedges for more bite. You'll notice that on full wedge shots and short chips, where the ball checks reliably without excessive rollout. Mid-irons also feel dialed in, with excellent control on longer approach shots. The downside? It's not forgiving for slower swing speeds. The firmness may feel a little too harsh if you're not generating enough speed, and that could cost you distance and feel. This ball is best suited for low handicappers who like shaping shots and demand consistency from tee to green. It strikes a rare balance, firm and fast, but still responsive enough around the green. A smart, slightly underrated pick for players who know exactly what they want from their ball. Number 2. Callaway Supersoft. The Callaway Supersoft is a go-to ball for newer players and high handicappers, and for good reason. It's one of the softest balls on the market, offering a forgiving feel and a confidence boost right out of the sleeve. If you've ever found tour balls too firm or hard to control, this is the kind of ball that immediately feels easier to work with. Built with a 2-piece construction and a super low compression rating of around 38, the Supersoft is designed for golfers with slow to moderate swing speeds. That low compression helps the ball compress more easily at impact, which translates into higher launch, better carry, and softer landings for players who don't generate tour-level speed. Off the tee, it reduces spin and promotes a straighter ball flight. Helped further by Callaway's Hex aerodynamics, which is designed to minimize drag and help keep the ball airborne longer. The result is consistent, forgiving performance that makes it easier to stay in play. Around the greens, the feel is extremely soft. You won't get the high spin stop and drop behavior of a tour ball, but the Supersoft still offers decent control for chips and pitches, especially if you're not aggressively attacking the pin. It shines most in how easy it is to get a clean, consistent strike. Another plus? It comes in a variety of bright, easy-to-spot colors like yellow, orange, and green, something that casual or recreational golfers tend to appreciate. Durability is solid for a 2-piece ball. It holds up surprisingly well even after full wedge shots or bunker play, which isn't always the case with soft cover balls. If you're a beginner, a high handicapper, or someone who just wants a ball that's forgiving and easy to launch, the Callaway Supersoft checks all the right boxes. It's reliable, affordable, and makes the game feel just a little more manageable from tee to green. Number 1. Titleist Pro V1 2025. When it comes to golf balls, the Titleist Pro V1 is still the one that sets the standard. The 2025 version continues that legacy, offering subtle but meaningful updates that make it just a little more refined, especially for players who demand consistency from every club in the bag. It's one of the most trusted balls on tour, and just as popular among serious amateurs for a reason. It does everything well. This model keeps the familiar 3-piece construction, but with a reformulated core that helps increase distance without compromising the feel. The new version fine-tunes its aerodynamics for more efficient flight, particularly in windy conditions, which makes it even more dependable from tee to green. The cast urethane elastomer cover is still one of the standout features. It gives the Pro V1 that signature soft but not squishy feel that performs beautifully around the greens. Whether you're hitting a full wedge shot or a delicate chip, the spin response is precise and predictable. You get grip when you want it and roll out when you don't. Its mid-flight trajectory makes it a versatile option for a wide range of players. Compared to the Pro V1 and X, it launches slightly lower and spins less off the driver, but that also makes it a better fit for players who prefer a more penetrating flight and don't need extra height to hold the green. On the putting green, the feel is balanced, soft enough to give you feedback but never overly muted. That touch makes it easier to dial in pace and direction, which is one reason so many tour pros trust it under pressure. It's also known for exceptional consistency. From ball to ball, sleeve to sleeve, you know exactly what you're getting. No surprises, just results. While it comes at a premium price, the Pro V1 is worth it for mid to low handicappers who want complete performance, distance, feel, spin, and control. It remains the benchmark, and for players who take their game seriously, it's still the ball to beat. That wraps up our list of the top 6 golf balls available right now. Whether you're just starting out or you're chasing lower scores, there's a ball on this list that fits your game and your budget. From ultra soft feel to tour level spin and control, each option brings something useful to the table. If you found this helpful, give it a like and consider subscribing for more gear breakdowns and buyer-friendly guides. All the products mentioned are linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Good luck out there on the course.